This aircraft lost both engines. Not because of a mechanical failure, not because of bad weather, but because of one simple mistake. The flight began like any other routine journey. The weather was stable, visibility was good, the aircraft was cruising normally at altitude. Inside the cockpit, everything felt calm. No warning lights, no unusual sounds, just another ordinary flight. But in aviation, normal can change very quickly. The first sign of trouble was subtle. A small change in engine performance. Nothing dramatic, something easy to overlook. Then a warning appeared. And shortly after that, another one. One engine began to lose power. And not long after, the second engine followed. This was not an explosion. There was no fire, no bird strike, no storm. The engines were not damaged. They were being starved. The aircraft actually had fuel on board. Enough fuel to continue flying. But the fuel was not reaching the engines correctly. This situation is known as fuel mismanagement. It can happen when the wrong fuel tank is selected, when fuel balance is ignored, or when the fuel system is not configured properly. The engines didn't stop suddenly. They slowly lost fuel pressure. And one by one, they shut down. There is a moment in the cockpit when pilots realize something has gone very wrong. Warning lights are on. Thrust levers don't respond. And the familiar sound of the engines is gone. Silence in a cockpit is one of the most dangerous sounds a pilot can hear. At this point, altitude becomes time, and time becomes life. Pilots train for this exact scenario again and again. They memorize emergency procedures. They practice engine restart drills. They immediately check fuel configuration. They attempt to restore fuel flow. They monitor airspeed. They protect altitude. At the same time, they begin searching for a safe place to land. Because hesitation can cost everything. This is why aviation relies so heavily on checklists. This is why procedures exist. And this is why even small steps are never skipped. Most people imagine aviation accidents begin with disasters. Explosions, fire, violent failures. But many incidents begin quietly, with missed checks, with assumptions, with overconfidence. This is why pilots treat every flight with respect. No matter how routine it feels, no matter how many hours they've flown. Because in aviation, the smallest mistake can change everything.